Hello people of God, welcome back to my channel. This is Prantadip. If you're seeing me for the first time, I also welcome to our new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me in a hope of finding comfort, support and exciting faith-based content from this channel. Okay, so from the title of this video, you might have known that what I want to talk about, but there are certain things that I need to clarify. So let's start from the beginning. And the three things that comes along with this title, that this title questions about, that is one, what plead means. Second is who will plead. Third is whom he or she will plead. And fourth is for what they need to plead and why they need to plead. So these are the four questions that I am going to answer one by one. So starting from the very basic, what plead actually means. It means to make an emotional appeal. When you make an emotional appeal or request, that is called plead. Means you make a request, but there is an involvement, especially there is an involvement of emotion. That's what we call plead, and it comes from a French word, and I don't want to go very dive deep into it. Okay, so this is the answer of the first question, that what plead means is to make an emotional appeal. And the second is that who needs to plead. It's the minister of God, whom God calls to be a minister. I'm talking about them. You need to plead, whether you may be called to be an apostle, prophet, evangelist, or pastor. You need to plead. Your primary job is to plead, and you plead to God. This is the answer of third question. To whom is to God, to plead to God. And then the fourth question is why they need to plead, or why you need to plead as a minister of God. You need to plead for believers, those who have lost their hope in God, those who have lost their faith. You need to plead for them. You need to plead for sinners, those who are living a sinful life. And also you need to plead for those people who are, whom God reminds them. God reminds you of them, especially God reminds you of them whom God specifically mentions to you. Sometimes it happens that God reminds a name of a person again and again. It keeps on ringing in our mind, and we are like, why it's coming to my mind? It's actually God reminding you to pray for that person, because God wants to work in their life. So never ignore or think that it's any kind of distraction, that someone's name is coming to your mind. Don't think it's a distraction, and it's not. Pray for them. God gave a very specific emphasis on very simple things, like we need to stop. As a minister of God, we need to stop pointing at people. We need to stop accusing people. We need to stop blaming people. We need to stop judging people based on their sins. Yes, based on their sins. We need to stop. Did Jesus ever accuse anyone? Did Jesus ever blame anyone? Any sinner? And the answer is no. It's the devil who accuses, it's the devil who blames, and it's the devil who judges and puts judgmental thought, accusing thought in our mind against others, even many a times against ourselves. But you have to remember, Jesus took all the accusation, all the blame, all the judgment on himself so that you and I can be saved. So as a saved person, and also as a minister of God, it's your time to plead for the people, those who are not saved, those who have backslidden, those who are lost. You need to plead for them, and also I am going to do the same. And that's the message. That's just the message. And the scriptures that I am going to refer is actually long, and I want to make a short video so you can read it by yourself. If you want to read, then you can go to Exodus 32 verses 9 to 14, where Moses pleads with God, and you can read Genesis 18 verses 16 to 32, where Abraham pleads with God for people. Okay, so this is the message, is to plead. You can take this message for yourself as a minister of God. If you have called right now, if you are working for God, still in the ministry, you can take this message. And if you're someone who is new, you're going to take a step forward to minister with other people, then this message is also for you. This message is for the youth ministers. So thank you so much for listening to this video. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and do share it so that other people can also be benefited from this message. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye.